You guys, I am very sorry that I am late, but we are getting into it. I was over at the studio working on some stuff, and yeah, I just kind of fell behind, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get my lo-fi going on in the background here real quick. If my computer stops freaking out on me. No, okay, all right, yep, computer's just freaking out. Okay, anyway, welcome everybody, welcome. Let's get into it. Woo! Yeah, what's up, Zephyr? Good to see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We started. Yeah, let's go, baby. Okay, yeah, my computer is freaking out. Let's see. I might have to restart it really quickly. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, but let's just get into it. Let's pretend that I have a audio happening behind me. All right, let's see. I shook it up, but then anyway, yeah. So we're gonna warm up with just a one-piece challenge. We're gonna start here with the Kanoodle Ultimate Champion. We will of course run a poll at ooh, that looks good. Run a poll at 200 likes. So make sure you guys are in fact liking the live stream. The more likes, more people show up. So you know it'd be like that. Let's see here. This is not gonna work. What if you go like this? This is not gonna work either. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if any of these are gonna work. Is there something in here? Oh yeah, there is. There's like a food crumb. What the heck, Danny? All right, welcome in, friends. Appreciate you. Good to see you, Bruce. I'm doing pretty well. How you doing? Okay, let's see. The problem here is that I don't know if there's gonna be any way to make this work. So yeah, let's try something else here then. What if we try something ambitious like this? Well, at least it's not gonna work as is, but let's see if we go that way, maybe. Ooh, also very close, but not quite it. I am restarting my laptop so I can get some music going on in the background, you guys. It feels weird almost without the lo-fi, but my computer was having a tough time just now. I'm reviving it at the moment. I will say, yeah, my laptop I feel like has seen better days for sure. Okay, so maybe this just isn't it. Maybe I'm trying too hard to make a specific thing work, but we literally just can't move the light blue piece. This is just a warm-up for today. We'll be live for about, an hour total. Yeah, so far, I guess I've been struggling a little bit here to make any of this work. Let's see. Yeah, because like here, anywhere that I put yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh my gosh, why is this so challenging already? It shouldn't be. I feel like there should be some sort of, I don't know, some sort of easier way to go about this. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm overdoing it. Maybe I'm making it harder than it should be or that it needs to be. So here we can go like this, right? We can go boom. Oh, that's a hair of mine. Cool, don't mind that. And then here we can do that plus that maybe, but then up there, maybe not. Okay, yeah, so 1 second. Get my computer back on. I had to reset it. Okay, no, but we gotta make room for the lime piece first and foremost. So maybe we just put lime there. Maybe go like this and this. Oops. And dang it, that's not quite it either. Oh, there it is. Finally, my goodness, that was a rough warm-up. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I guess I'm a little rusty. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be live for another 57 minutes to an hour or so. But yeah, I'm just getting my computer going right now so I can join the live stream from my computer, but also so I can open Spotify and play the nice lo-fi tunes in the back. I think I'm gonna need to do another quick warm-up here still, because that one was shockingly bad on my part. Let me just try, you know what? Yeah, we'll just start with that. That looks pretty good. But yeah, anyway, welcome in everyone. We're gonna be playing some Kanoodle today, of course. That's kind of all I've been doing on this channel for the most part. I obviously would love to kind of vary things up at a certain point. However, I don't know if right now is the time, but we'll see. Yeah, anyway, I've obviously been hitting a stride with regard to posting all the Kanoodle content and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this one's way better. All right, I think we're warm now. There we go. Once we get a little 24-minute one-piece challenge. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the live stream. Our goal is always to get 1,100, or 1000, my goodness. That one's 100. Okay, so let's find the lo-fi beats, and then let's get the Sunny Beats playlist going. I'll go into a private session so it doesn't save all of this as like stuff that I regularly listen to and show it to me on my Discover Weekly. All right, let's get into it, baby. All right, Marty Party, thank you so much, friend. Let's see. Yeah, let's do Marty Party first, and then yeah, I'll do yours next, lovely birds. If you can, what am I trying to say? If you can remind me just when it's happening. But yeah, appreciate all y'all for being here. Thank you guys so much. All right, we got our lo-fi going. Let me also get the stream going on here. Anyway, all right. So light blue and magenta in the middle. Yep. Okay. So light blue and magenta in the middle. How do we want to do this? Let's say something like that, or can't do that obviously because then we're just leaving a dot open in the middle. You could go like this maybe. I kind of like this. I know it's not quite like they're touching the top here, but I really like this in general. So let's try this. All right, here, I'll move this up a little bit so you guys can see all the pieces pretty clearly. This is a nice little spot for gray here. However, it does cut the board in half, so it does make things a little more challenging if I wanted to try and solve this. But, I mean, we've got that side solved. If we can get this side solved, then we basically, we should be golden. Let's see, this we can't even fill if we tried. Can't do this either. Can we do that? Not well, honestly. Because here, right, the problem is going to be that where you can't find a good spot for the lime piece. So how are we going to go about the yellow piece, right? So like you could do something like that, but then here we would need the light blue piece, and we cannot move light blue, we cannot move magenta. So maybe what we might have to do is literally just take these two out and put the homies together somewhere, right? We could do it closer to like that, or yeah, we could try something like this. Hear me out. What if we go orange and then yellow here, and then we just have to fill this, which we can do with not really anything actually, so never mind. I could take red out too, but I don't know if that's going to be helpful. Let's see. Because you could go, well, we could go, let's see, light pink. Nope, we can't fill that in. Okay, yeah. What if we go green? But that'd be blue and then blue again, so that doesn't work. Shoot, okay. All right, let's just go back to the basics here, right? This is where we started. We can do something like this, but we would have to get rid of lime and white. White is one of our most versatile pieces. However, it might be worth it here to get rid of it. Because here, I think we have a lot of things we could do. Is this somehow it? It is, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So sometimes you just gotta make the sacrifice and put the white piece in earlier, but I don't personally like to if I can avoid it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. At 200 likes, 200 likes, we will be running a poll for you guys to decide which of the versions of Canoodle I will play for the remainder of the stream. Let me just take this time really quickly to, first of all, grab a little bit of water. Second of all, go over and check out the live stream from my computer so that I can see a lot more of the comments and stuff like that. Yeah, let's go to the live control room here and see if I can get it on here. That looks good. Okay. But yeah, welcome in, friends. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's do this thing. Okay. Danny, in the last stream, you forgot to do mine. You're going to do mine at the end. You said you're going to do mine at the end. Marty Party, was that true? I think did you gift last time? There was one person, was it you, Marty Party, who did the super chat at the end? Because if so, then yeah. OMG 24 seconds, I can do 20 minutes. That's great. Yeah, okay. Where's the, let's see. Okay, I told Lovely Birds that I would do theirs really quickly. Canoodle guy, yeah, that's me, baby. All right. No, that wasn't you. Okay, yeah. I think that was somebody else. But anyway, we're gonna get going with try no purple touching white. So let's say that white we have to shake up, or white just can land there. So purple just can't touch white, right? So let's make sure that that's the case, right? I'm assuming is that kind of what you're looking for there? Because we could go magenta here and just kind of fill it out this way so that there's no possible way for purple to be touching white. That actually looks really good because then you can put the homies together, gray and yellow like that. Love it. You can go like that maybe. Can't do that. Ooh, if we had the purple piece left over, we could, but, oh no, yeah, we're good. Look at this. Because then here, I was gonna say you could take out the purple piece, put it over here, it's still not touching white, and instead put red there and orange there. Let's go, baby. Easy money. Okay, sweet. Yeah, welcome in everybody, appreciate y'all. You guys are so freaking dope. I have the, my like control, what is it called? Studio control, anyway, yeah. This is exciting though. I haven't looked at the studio or the live stream from this thing. All right, so here we go, baby. Let's get into some more. I just finished Lovely Bird's Calm TV. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking the live stream once you get here. Likes are free, and they go a long way to help the live stream. Our personal goal is always to get to 1,000 likes, 1000. on any given live stream, so it helps out a ton. Let's see. Okay. Do we have any mods in here too? Let's see. Red and white touching sketchy. I'm gonna do sketchies here really quickly. We're gonna do red and white touching. So let's see if we can get them in. Ooh, close. Ooh. Diagonal I don't count as touching in this. Okay, so it's about to land here. Let's say that this is what it's gonna be. So for this puzzle, of course, red and white have to touch, which they are. They also now cannot move for the remainder of the puzzle. So we gotta do some fun stuff to kind of work around that fact. I was gonna say you could do something down there like that, maybe light blue up here, but then you probably gotta do either, well, you could do blue back here instead of orange, and then here you could do orange if you really want to. Because I was gonna say you could do this to get rid of those pieces and then go purple here, but then we actually don't have any room. Oh man, if we had the light blue piece left, then we could put it over here. We could instead try and rework this side to see if it's possible to do it, but yeah, no, I mean, because this would be the only thing, and then we'd have the shape of the red piece left over, but white and red cannot move, so that ain't gonna work. Yeah, okay, so we gotta try something completely different here then. So let's see, what if we go this way, and we go like this, and this, and this. Although here I think we have just basically the same dilemma. Yeah, I think this might have just been the same, like I just reworked the pieces, but they ended up being exactly the same as before. So that's not gonna be helpful. We do have to put the gray piece on this side somewhere. In theory, you could maybe do it like this. However, it does kind of create a pretty weird circumstance here that I don't love. Because then here, right, I mean, no, yeah, because we can't move white, we can't move red. So we'd have to, I don't know, I feel like we could do something better. I think we could still probably put that there. But what if we try it like this? What if we go, yeah, work this way? Ooh, this would be perfect for the, oh man, that would have been perfect for light blue, but we already have light blue down here. Will this still work? Hey, Hunter, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. That is an early super chat. Thank you so freaking much. Make sure you guys go like that super chat. It really goes a long way to help support, so thank you so much, Hunter. Appreciate you, friend. I do got this. It just might take me a second. We're 1 minute and 52 seconds in. It's just tough when it's red and white, you know? Because white is the most versatile piece in the game, in my opinion, but I feel like it's almost fact at this point. Yeah, I mean, I think it just, you know, we could also do purple down here. But yeah, it makes it really challenging when you can't move the white piece, because then you can't, like you can't do, what am I trying to say? Like you can't put, you can't use its versatility anywhere else. That's all I'm trying to say. Jesus, that took me a second, sorry. Also, I see hair. There we go. I have a lot of hair. My hair is pretty long right now, so I guess that's where it comes from. Well, duh, that's where it comes from. So if we try something like this, maybe, would this work? Or here. We can go orange, and we can go yellow down here, and then we just gotta build up the side here. I was gonna say you could do that, but then it doesn't really help out this area very well. Because yeah, we still have to do magenta and light blue are gonna be the tough pieces here. Like I wanna be able to do that, but then we would need some other combo of pieces than what we have here currently, so I don't think that's gonna be doable. My goodness, okay. The other thing that I saw was if you did, we tried that, right? If you go like this, you can go green, and then you can go light pink, but then the problem here is it doesn't really help us get any of these to fit in here anywhere. This one could somehow be impossible. I don't know if it is or not, but yeah, I appreciate you guys being here, by the way. And make sure y'all are liking the live stream if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes on the live stream, but also 200 likes. Once we get 200 likes, I will run the poll for you guys to decide which Kanoodle you want me to play for the remainder of the stream. My goodness, I'm so stun locked here, I can't even possibly figure it out. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. That doesn't work because then we don't have a piece that kind of fits underneath there. This wouldn't work in general, I don't think, because we don't have the pieces that can kind of fit behind there. So, man, this is a tough one, you guys. I don't really feel confident here that this one's solvable, or if it is, I don't know necessarily how to... You made one impossible. You might have, Sketchy. I'm not sure yet. Let me actually look at the... There is a Kanoodle solver that could probably tell me if this is doable or not, so I can literally put that in pretty quickly. So here we gotta put the red piece in. Hold on. I know my timer is running, which is unfortunate, but I gotta figure this out so we're not wasting too much time. Okay, so is this solvable? It is not solvable. Okay, so this one is actually impossible. I'm really glad that I looked it up because we would have been on here for a while. So let's instead move white to here. That will definitely be guaranteed to be solvable. So if that's the case, yeah. So the original configuration like this, I looked it up and this is not actually solvable. It cuts the board in a way that doesn't really help. And also the white piece is locked in, so you can't move it, which makes it even more challenging. So yeah. Unfortunately, it does mean that that was not solvable, but you know what? That's okay. You live and you learn. I'm glad that we didn't spend a million years on it. So, yeah. This isn't going to really work here. Oh my gosh, Danny. Put the piece in. There we go. But then here, right, it's going to give you the shape of the magenta piece yet again. If we go this way, hey. Another one, because why not? Thank you so much, Hunter. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Make sure you guys are going to like that super chat. That's so kind, friend. We like super chats around here. It's a big old thank you from me. Thank you so much, friend. It really goes a long way. You guys have no idea. It supports me in every endeavor, and yeah, it's so kind to send things like that over. All right, this should be easier than I feel like I'm letting it off to be right now. I could go like this too. You can go boom, 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 but then there we can actually solve it. So we would have to separate these, but yeah. Go over there and like that super chat, baby. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got 8 likes on the super, 10 likes. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, it's just I want people to feel like they're being acknowledged, I guess, for their kind actions, aka donating and stuff like that. It goes a really long way. So why am I struggling with this? Okay, I think it's just that this little area back here is still pretty challenging. You could do something like this, and we could just go like so. That actually is pretty cool because then here you can put the homies like that, and now we have so much space to be able to do whatever we want. Let's see if that ends up being something we can do. We won't be able to solve it like this. What if we go? This is close, but here we would need the blue piece left over to be able to fit up there. But yeah, so we can't move red and white. This really shouldn't be that tough, but you know what? Every once in a while, these be challenging. Okay. Maybe instead we'll go light pink first, and then magenta there, but then here we actually would need the light pink piece, so that doesn't work. We could move these pieces, right, and do something else with the homies, as we call them, right, yellow and gray. But yeah, here, let's see. Pink up, purple down facing each other. Pink up, purple down facing each other. I don't know what that necessarily means. I'm just going to go with what I am going for. Well, pink. Okay, wait, hold on. Pink up, purple. Is that another suggestion, or is that a way that you're telling me how to solve this puzzle? We could try something like this, although this does look kind of icky up here, right? Because then if you go like this or something, then yeah, that's not going to be fillable, and it looks really disgusting. So instead, let's try maybe, you can go out this way. We can switch them and put them out like that. You can go lime down here. You can go magenta. You can go, it's close, right? But that's still not quite it. What about this plus this? Oops. Plus, tough, dude. This is tough because here, right? Yeah, you'd need the blue piece again, basically. So, if we move that over there, there's no way we could fill this area in though with the remaining pieces. So. Dang, dude, this is so rough. Okay. What if we just keep it simple? Oh no, we can't actually do that. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Okay, because this is the same exact thing. If I just go like that. Why is this so challenging, you guys? I have no explanation for why this should still be as challenging as the previous iteration, but this one should be doable. I feel pretty confident in that. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's joining in. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. It's free as heck, and it goes a long way to support. Our goal is always to get to 1,000 likes on the stream. So yeah, I very much appreciate if y'all are able to support in that sort of way. Shoot, did I already try this? I think I might have already tried this. Because yeah, this one's going to be challenging in the sense that, yeah, if you go like this, you're going to need the shape of the purple piece. But hold on. Oh, we are so good. Look at this. We move this over here, and then you can go orange here and blue up top. Let's go. It only took me 9 minutes and a reshuffle to make it work. But hey, you know what? I think that deserves a like ultimately. Thank you so much, friend. That was a tough one, Sketchy. Anytime that you have white, where you shake up the white piece and it has to stay wherever you've shaken it to, that one is really tough. Yeah, just because like the white piece, if it can't move, then it's a very challenging one. All right. Jason Hunter, I like your suggestion. Both blues have to touch. Let's do this thing. Good job. Yeah, thank you, friend. All right. Let's do this thing, baby girl. All right. Both blues. Both blues gotta touch. Right? So here we're gonna move these bad boys. Nope. To a point where they are touching. Ooh, this looks really, really hard. My goodness. Okay. I'm gonna see if this is doable, but the way that these blue pieces landed, this one looks incredibly challenging. But you know what? We're gonna figure it out, I think. Or at least we're gonna figure out if it's doable or not. So one of the things you could do, right, is you could just go ahead and put yellow there. But one of my other thought processes is to go light pink here. Oh, but then you have to go, we can go orange. Well, shoot, that actually doesn't feel great. Or you can go this way and go purple here and go like that with orange. I mean, we'll try this one first, right? Just to, I don't know. We got to try something, right? Here is definitely not it, because here we would need the blue piece, and we cannot move the blue piece. But if we did this, right, it's not going to change. It's going to create a space that's not really doable, I guess. So maybe down here, the better bet is to get rid of the chunky pieces, aka red and lime. You could put them down there. In which case, now you kind of have a lot more space, and the chunkies you don't have to worry about. So instead, you can maybe go magenta there, orange down here, but then here, you're not really going to have a good spot for gray and yellow to go. So maybe not that. Let's instead do, what if we go like that? No, that doesn't work, because then there we don't have a piece. Okay, so maybe this is not really the right configuration. Maybe we could do something different here. I was going to say, yeah, let's just go ahead and put yellow there. Maybe it's just the best thing to do. Yeah, might as well, right? And then here, we just need to put gray in, and then, oh, you could do gray and magenta like that. Ooh, but then here, shoot, here doesn't really work with green. Green's tough. Okay. Because if you go white here, that doesn't really help anything, I don't think. Because then, yeah, okay, magenta's not going to fit there. Shoot. But yeah, the blue pieces can't move. I could also double check to make sure this one's doable as well. Because it shouldn't be, I mean, yeah, I don't want us to spend 1 billion hours on an unsolvable puzzle, because that is absolutely no fun, and it wastes all of our time. So, yeah, let me double check. Hey, is that another super chat? Oh my goodness, Hunter, thank you so much, friend. 3 super chats, that is so kind. One more before I go. Well, hey, you know what? I appreciate you being here. Dang, that is so sweet. Okay, yeah, this one is solvable. So we gotta just be able to figure out kind of where. I was given a hint. I clicked the hint thing. The hint says that there's a way to solve it where the orange piece is over here, which is interesting though, because I don't know. You know what, here, yeah, no, let's just try with what we have. I have a hint in case we need it, but as of right now, I think we're totally good. Or at least we're good to I don't know, experiment with some stuff. Here though, it's tough because I guess, yeah, in this scenario though, we don't really have a lot of room for both magenta and, oh, gray would go perfect there. But wait, no, we just tried this though, right? Yeah, we just did. Yeah, so this isn't gonna work. Shoot, okay. What if we go like this? Ooh, oh my goodness. That's crazy. I don't know how I figured that one out. Let's freaking go, baby. Oh man. Jason, there we go, yeah. Yeah, you guys, like, don't spam emojis, but yeah, Lulu Tunes, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we're trying to keep the chat a little civil, a little nice. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream, though. We got 311 people here currently. If you guys are able to like the live stream, it's free, obviously. Just give it a little thumbs up. Once we hit 200 likes, you guys will be able to vote on the poll for which Kanoodle will play for the rest of the live stream. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, make sure you guys are liking. All right. I got in trouble for screaming out loud. What did you do? Or what happened? Okay, Braden, I like yours, friend. Braden NO3131. White and gray touching. So yeah, don't spam or else your comments might get deleted. But yeah, let's try this one. All right, white and gray touching. So we'll put them in and see if they kind of landed right there. I actually don't know if this is gonna be doable, but we'll try it. Because here, obviously, the board's being cut in half. So let's see. Let's figure this one out. We could do, obviously, like you could put this piece here, right? And we could see if somehow, ooh, wait, hold on. There's a really good, this is actually great to get rid of some of the more challenging pieces. Lime is shockingly one of the more challenging pieces at times, is this little guy right here. And then obviously magenta is a really tough one. So here we actually have a really good thing going, it looks like. We can put light blue right there maybe, go like that. Okay, so this isn't quite it, I don't think, because here we're gonna have, so maybe not red, but maybe instead we go green like that. Okay. Dang, okay, so I don't think this is gonna be doable as is, so I might have to work some things around. Let's try some other stuff here. I could maybe, obviously, like I don't have to put light pink there. You could go, it's a little weird looking, but you could go light blue like that with green inside. If you do that though, this is not gonna be possible, I don't think. No, because here it's gonna be blue and then it's gonna be the shape of the orange piece, but I have the purple piece left, so obviously it's not that. So let's instead figure it out. But yeah, we cannot move gray and white. They have cut the board in half and I am trying to deal with it. I mean, there's a billion things you can do over here, so that's why I'm feeling fairly confident that this one's doable. It's just a matter of finding the right configuration. So that's not gonna work either. We could put green over here, but then down here feels kind of icky. Because here, right, yeah, you would put a piece down and then, well, or, you know, we could do this, but I don't think this is gonna work, right? Because here, yeah, we just have a freaking cube. And that's definitely not solvable. At least not with the pieces that we have that are as long as they are. So let's, I still feel like there's something here, right? Like maybe we could try something here with red like that. Ooh, maybe like this. Let's go green up the side here. Boom. Oh, it's the same problem, right? It's gonna be, yeah, the orange piece again instead of the purple piece. My goodness. Hey guys, welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. It's free, and it goes a long way to help support. Oh, I just spun gray around and moved it slightly, but hey, there you go. But yeah, it's one of those where, yeah, like we're these two can't move, right? And so we have to solve around the fact that white and gray cannot move, which is inherently very challenging just because of also the fact that, you know, the white piece is the most versatile piece in the game, so it makes things extra challenging here. We could go like this. We can go green here with light blue back behind. Does that help or hurt the cause? I think it hurts it because here I don't actually have a piece that'll work, right? Because obviously, yeah, so that sucks. If we go like that, I don't think that's doable because you'd have to go like that, and then yeah, we'd have to put purple in the very middle like that. Shoot, dude, this one's tough. I mean, it makes sense that it's tough. I can also check to see if this one's solvable too. Yeah, I can do like a really quick check here. So the gray piece would be right here in the middle-ish, middle left. And then the, all right, I'm just double checking to make sure it's solvable. Is it solvable? It is, okay, cool. All right, because I really like this configuration of pieces over here. I feel like we got rid of a lot of really difficult pieces, but it seems like it's not quite, or we could do this. Ooh, hear me out, hear me out. We can go purple and green on this side, and then we could do yellow on that side of white and gray. So with that being said, what do we want to do moving forward here? You can go like that and that, boom, boom. Oh my goodness, there it is, baby. Let's freaking go. I just had to rework it. That's all I had to do, basically. Woo, thank y'all so much for all the likes. We are almost at 200. Remember that once we hit 200, well, first of all, my personal goal is 1,000 to live stream. So if you guys are able to do that, obviously, you know, throw out that, throw out the live streams. But yeah, I'm a huge fan, Danny. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, by the way, make sure you're subscribing. I post videos just like this twice a day on as shorts, and that's been a really good time. David, I got you, friend. Can you do green and light pink have to touch? You bet. But yeah, I post 2 of these a day, and it's been fun. I never would have expected that this level of popularity would have stemmed from all this, but yeah. All right, so we're doing green and light pink have to touch. I'm gonna do it like this. But yeah, sorry if I don't get to your suggestion, everybody. There are a lot of suggestions being put out there, but if you put out a suggestion in the form of a super chat, a donation, then I will heavily prioritize that, of course, and I will make sure to do it because, of course, you have been so kind as to gift your hard-earned money to me, and I will obviously try and reward you for such, you know? So, yeah, hopefully that makes sense, but I like to try and reward people who donate. So, yeah, if you really want to make sure that I do your suggestion, then feel free to throw it out in super chat, you know? We could try something like this, but this looks awful. I don't know. Let's try it. Ugh, this looks really bad. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm giving up on this one already. Okay, So I was going to say that we could obviously put a different piece back here. I would say maybe orange, because then you can easily get rid of the magenta piece just like that. Let's go red here. Let's go maybe blue and lime up there. And now we just got to be able to, I mean, we got to make a space for the homies here, gray and yellow. And that's, yeah, not really going to work with how much space we gave each other, or, well, each other, what? How much space we gave ourselves is what I meant to say. Sometimes, I mean, my mouth works faster than my brain, which is always kind of a big issue. So instead, you know, I'm trying to do some, I don't know, I'm trying to slow down the way that I speak, but also when I don't think about it, it just happens and I can't really control it. It's unfortunate, but it's just kind of part of probably also the ADHD that I have. So yeah, okay, let's retry this. I'm pretty sure this has to be doable. There's too much open space, I feel like, for it not to be. I just don't know where all I could kind of put everything. Because you could just do this, right, and build this way, but we would have to get rid of the white piece in the bottom left corner, just like that. But you know what? We're going to try it and see if it's somehow doable. I like this because you can go purple here and then go magenta like that. Maybe lime there, light blue there. Ooh, we're very close. But here, of course, when you put the orange piece in, you're going to have the red shape left over and vice versa if I keep moving those pieces around. What if we go... Yeah, no, okay. I think we got to rework this a little bit more. We could go... That's not going to be helpful. Nope, we already tried that. Okay, let me rework this again a little bit then, because yeah, I don't think this is working. So if we go back to putting yellow here, we just got to find somewhere else to put gray. Maybe we can do gray something like that, because then here we can maybe go all around like that. Actually, it doesn't work. Here we could do this, but we need the white piece, which we have. Ooh, but does this work? It does not, because here, right, if you put red in, it's just going to give you the shape of red yet again. Sorry if anybody's throwing suggestions out in there. Yeah, fix the red maybe, yeah. I apologize. Every once in a while I get so lost in the sauce that I don't see the comments. Yeah, because I'm trying to focus on entertaining everybody and solving the puzzle, of course, so. Here, though, I'm not going to have anywhere to put magenta if I do it like that. So, okay. What the heck? I think we need to save the white piece for later. Like, I think it can't be one that we kind of get rid of quickly and easily. Let me see if there's like a good way to... I mean, if we want to keep gray here, can we do like a better sort of configuration around it? We can. Oh no, here it's going to have to be orange and then orange again if I did that. If you go like that, right, it's the same thing as we had before, but then, yeah, okay, so, shoot, so maybe that's not gonna be a thing. What if we go magenta down here, and then just kind of, I don't know, we'll just figure it out, right, because then here, we could actually put the yellow piece there. If only we had the way, well, we do have the means to be able to make this work, but we'd have to go, yeah, like this. And you could do that like so, but then here, I don't think there's any way for us to make this work, because yeah, it's just gonna be, gosh dang it, it's gonna be the shape of the orange piece again. Is there any way I can rework this side to make it so that, I don't think so, because then here, we're gonna need the light blue piece. Can we rework this so that the, dang it, no, because here, right, it would have to be, yeah, okay, shoot. Or if I go orange here, can we do this? No, I don't think so. Dang it. This felt good. This felt really good, but now it's not, which makes sense. Because here, right, if I go blue back to that, it's not going to work either. Oh my gosh, we're so close. But yeah, we can't move the green and the light pink pieces. That is kind of our main challenge here. That's why it's become so difficult, is just because we cannot move those pieces. Oh, but hold on. Hold up. There it is. Okay, I should have tried that first. I don't know why. I took the yellow piece and put it here alongside the gray piece, but that wasn't going to work out. But yeah, thank you guys. Make sure everybody is liking that live stream. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited that I keep knocking stuff over. But yeah, oh my gosh, there's 1,200 people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to get the poll going too for you guys to decide which puzzle we're going to do for the rest of the live stream. But here, let me also get a suggestion going for this next one. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm getting... All right, I see Brooke Brooke has red and gray, but they have to touch. I got that one. All right, but yeah. Thank you, Lulu Tunes, for being here and modding. I appreciate it, friend. I know that, you know, it's it's tough to mod when there's this many people here, and maybe I got to add more mods, but we have so many. Okay. Can you do red and gray have to touch? All right, let's do it. Red and gray have to touch. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna put it in like that, and then we're gonna run this poll here really quickly. So let me get the poll going. Which Kanoodle should I play next? We've got Extreme, Ultimate Champion, which is the one we're currently playing. We got Cosmic, and we got Pyramid. So yeah, all right. The poll is ready. So make sure you guys go and vote on that, and we're gonna get this bad boy going. So yeah, red and gray can't move, right? So they're just they're touching. Yeah, okay, cool. So how do we want to go about this? We can go boom. Let's get rid of lime right here. I was gonna say you could do yellow there, but obviously you can't because then there's a little thing there. We could put yellow just right there and solve around it like that. It's a little wonky looking, but maybe there's a world where you can do this. No, okay. No, that's not it. Okay, so maybe instead we'll bring this way, and we'll go like that, and we'll go. Okay, how about instead? Okay, so yeah, because red and gray can't move. Can't move. What if we did? You can go orange up here, and then shoot. No, there's really not a whole lot you can do there. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, I think we got to rework this side a little bit and make sure that this side is a little more doable. Because yeah, red and gray can't move. What if we did blue down here instead, and we go lime there? We could do like, well, if we did this, then I don't really like, well, I mean, we could try it, right? But the problem is that we're getting rid of the white piece if we fill that space in. Here, we'd probably go light blue, and then here we would need the orange piece, I think, right? Yeah, we're gonna need the orange shape over here, which I don't think we can kind of rework this to make that work. So instead, what if we do, what if we go, so green instead, we're gonna take out green and put light pink there. But then here we need the red piece, so never mind, that doesn't work. Okay, we can go back to this and maybe do blue here with orange. And then take this out, put it here. Dang, no, okay. What if we go boom? Oh my gosh, we need the orange piece again, no. Okay. Yeah, and I don't think there's a way that I could kind of rework this to make space for the lime piece over here. But yeah, this one's a toughie, you guys. But you can do that in 5 seconds. Oh, I bet, Savannah. I bet you can. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's a very tough puzzle, especially when I'm live streaming for a bunch of people and I'm trying to follow the chat as well. It makes things extra challenging. So what if we go magenta over here? You just can't move red and gray. That is the only kind of stipulation right now. If you go like this, right, you can go orange, you can go light blue, you can go boom, boom. Ooh, we're close. Oh my gosh, we're so freaking close. Okay. It doesn't change, I'm assuming, if I go that way. Nope, okay. What if we did, what if we go like this? Boom. Shoot. No, I don't really know. I don't think that this combination is gonna be possible. What if we take out purple and put blue down there? Because then maybe we can go like this. And this, oh my gosh, I see it. I see it finally, 3 minutes in. Let's go. Oh, dang it. Okay, I accidentally pressed the little button in and I got it like stuck because I pushed it too hard. But anyway, there we go. Yeah, make sure you guys are voting in the polls. We are trying our best to get to 1,000 likes on the live stream, by the way. That is my goal for every single live stream. If you guys have the means to, here, I'm gonna type it in chat. Trying to get to 1,000 likes. Yeah, make sure you guys like the live stream if you can. It goes a really long way. It helps support and it helps kind of allow me to continue doing this, and it brings more people to the stream, stuff like that. Also, if you guys have a suggestion that you want to throw it out in the form of a super chat, and I will I prioritize the super chats. So if you really want to make sure that I see your suggestion and try and attempt it, then do that. You can do that by sending out a super chat. Red and gray touching I just did, Brooke. So let me try. Lydia, let me try yours. I'm gonna do Lydia's real quickly. We're gonna do yellow and blue together. So yellow and blue have to touch. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a good spot for that. Ooh, okay. This was kind of what we were getting at here. This looks mega challenging, but I think this one might be possible, so let's get into it. All right, But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. And yeah, make sure you guys are voting in the poll. Oh my gosh, Extreme is winning in the poll vote too. So after this puzzle, it looks like we'll switch over to Canoodle Extreme because this one is Ultimate Champion. Canoodle Extreme is my personal favorite, so I don't mind whatsoever. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Okay, what if we did that? This is looking a little wonky because here, I'm not gonna have a piece long enough to fit down there. So I do think that maybe we might have to separate gray and yellow. If that's the case, what can we do over here to kind of compensate and do like kind of a nice solve here? Because like I might have to put purple down here. If I put purple and magenta like that, can we solve around it? I think we, I mean here, right, we could do light blue and white, but then we've gotten rid of our white piece, which does suck, because here we would really need it, and then yeah, okay, yeah, so this is not gonna work as is, because I think that's really the only place we could put gray if we put gray on that side. So I think we gotta rework this pretty heftily. We could also just do this. We could go, well no, because, nope, never mind. Oh my gosh, hold on, I should probably check to see if this one's even doable. My goodness, this one looks crazy. So let's see. If someone wants to check, I mean, I'm checking right now, so really quickly, hold on, pause. I'm just double checking here to make sure this is solvable. Is it solvable? It's not. Okay, so thank God I looked. This one is not actually solvable. So if we go like that, maybe it'll be better. Let me see if this is solvable. Okay, this one is solvable. Sweet. All right, so we'll go from here. But yeah, unfortunately, the places that they landed, it didn't make it solvable, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna retry, and that's okay. Let's try this. We'll go green here. We'll go orange. We'll go lime. Ooh, but then here we'd have to go white. That kind of sucks. Because then here I don't think we're gonna really have the means to be able to fill this area, right? Because here, yeah, we don't have we would need the orange piece over there. Oops. We can see if somehow there's a better way to work this. You could go like this. You can go green that way. Ooh, we're close again. Okay, shoot. But I kind of like this over here with gray there, of course. If that is the case, how do we want to go about this? You can go boom, boom. Can't do that. How else could we probably present this? Or like, what's the best way to, you can go like this. Oh yeah, baby, there it is. Let's go. Okay, cool. 2 minutes and 34, it always gives you like an extra second. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream too. Every time we solve, I feel like it's good to get a little bit of a like boost every time we solve the puzzle. I need a quick water break there. All right, cool. So let's move on. Thank you guys so much for being here though. This is awesome. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, thank you for everybody throwing out these suggestions and stuff. We are going to switch over, it looks like, because Canoodle Extreme is by far the winner here. We're going to end the poll and we're going to switch over to Canoodle Extreme. However, we're also going to keep Canoodle Ultimate Champion here because we're going to put Canoodle Extreme on top of Ultimate Champion, so that we can use the timer from Ultimate Champion, because I think that kind of adds like a fun element to it. So, all right, here we go. So yeah, we're gonna do Extreme, baby. We'll move it up a little bit here so you guys can see the pieces a little easier. All right, let's do this thing. Okay. All right, that guy Trenton. Do purple and red on opposite sides. We will do that, but yeah, make sure you guys don't spam too much. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, this comment doesn't get deleted, because if it does, then yeah, you guys, yeah, definitely Lulutunes. You can, well, yeah, for now, I mean, you can pause a little bit, but anyway, all right, purple and red on opposite sides. Let's try it. Let's try it like this, I guess. That looks pretty good. All right, let's see how long it takes. So the purple and red pieces now cannot move, of course, for the rest of the challenge. I think this would be a really good spot for magenta to just go like that. We could also use this as a little bit of like a lounge chair, basically, for the blue piece, which is one of the more challenging pieces just because it's so big, of course. And then up here, we could probably try and get rid of like the kind of angled pieces. Like I call this one booger, because of course, and then light pink. Stuff like that. But then also, yeah, we got to get rid of white. So maybe we can do something like this. And then this looks like a good spot for orange, or sorry, green. I was looking at orange. Green, but maybe we have to do it a different way, because here, if you go like that, we don't really have a piece actually left over that can fit in there. So, oops, geez, I just threw that thing. You can go like this, maybe. Nope, because in here we're gonna need the orange piece again, so that doesn't work. But what if we move the white piece down here? That also doesn't work, dang it, okay. We can take out these pieces though and kind of rework given that this is kind of what we have. But yeah, we just can't move red and purple, so I feel like this should be pretty easy. You know what, I'm gonna take light blue out too. I think we can do a lot of this better. Let's instead put light blue back here with green. I think that looks nice. And then let's see if we can get a really convenient placement for some of this. Honestly, I mean, we just did this. What if we go, I mean, this is looking wonky, and it's too wonky for me to be able to solve like that. What if we instead went, okay. Let's go back to here. I think this is really good. This is a good starting point for now. Maybe it's just because there's so much that I can do. There's so many possibilities that I'm like paralyzed by how many possibilities there are, if that makes sense. So if we went like this, that wouldn't work. Why am I even trying that? That looks awful. You could go booger like this though. It does kind of break it up in kind of a weird way, but yeah, let's just build out. Let's see what's up. Because here we can also actually just take blue and put blue back there. We can do light pink up against the side there, but we'd have to probably go yellow. Boom, and then here, unfortunately, we would need the light pink piece again. But if we did this and we kind of reworked it, I don't think that would work, because here, if you put orange in, right, you would either need booger down here, which I guess we can try and do this and just kind of build out that way, but I don't really feel like I don't feel like it's gonna turn into anything though. Because here, right, if you go like this, it's gonna give you the shape of the red piece. Gosh, dang it, okay. We're trying our best here. It always goes this way where like, I don't know, things seem like they're going well and they just don't. So you know what, hey, just another day at the office, you know? So here, we literally just can't move red and purple, that is it. If we go like this, what are the odds that this creates something good? None at all. Oh my gosh, okay. Hold on, I did that. I do really like putting magenta over here, but we can also, of course, switch it out and do something different. I just think it's a good way to get rid of magenta, but obviously here, if we're having a lot of issues, then yeah, I'm gonna opt to probably, you know, do a different strategy, because this one really shouldn't have taken me over 3 minutes already, my goodness. It really should be just so simple, so easy. Here we could try some interesting stuff where we're kind of building out this way, or here first we'll go light pink in first like that, and then we can go booger like so. Yeah, okay. That, well, I mean, we don't really have any room for blue here though. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Ooh, I thought we were there, but here we would need the gray piece. Ooh, shoot. Okay, we're so close. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh no, but then here, if you move that, then we need the purple piece to fit there. Dang it, dude. This is tough. Okay, I really, like, this shouldn't be that hard. I think I'm just trying maybe way too hard to put this piece back here. I feel like it just made sense to me to do that. Because if you do it like this, you could still do this and then go booger like that, but then here you'd have to use a piece like that. You could go magenta there. You can go like this, but then here we don't have the solve here. So, okay, I'm like reworking this entire thing, and I apologize. I'm trying to also read chat every once in a while, but it's very hard to read chat when it's moving as fast as it is. Also, make sure you guys are liking the live stream. We're almost at 500. Heck yeah, that's halfway to the goal of what we try and aspire to every stream. So if you guys have any sort of means to like the live stream, it's free. So I guess you should have the means, I guess, because it costs nothing. Yeah, let's see. Why is this so challenging? It really shouldn't be. Like the fact that, I mean, purple is the most versatile piece in this version of Kanoodle, but it really shouldn't be hard. I think maybe I'm struggling with having so many options that I'm like I'm not choosing any of the good ones, I guess. So here, if we did that, let's take that out. We can go blue there, even though we got a little area in there that might be a little challenging. You could go like this, but then here we don't really have a piece that fits in there. So you could go orange like that instead. But then you have to go yellow here, and then, we're so close. Because here we'd have the shape of the white piece, which I guess maybe we could try and rework some stuff over here to make it work. But honestly, I feel like we're just kind of doing some weird stuff, and it's not really panning out for some reason. I really don't know why it is, but like, I don't know, unless somebody has seen a thing. You're single? I am not single. I have a lovely girlfriend. She's great, but I am not single. Yeah, okay. I don't know if that was what that was in reference to, but yeah, let's try this thing. Lulutunes is soloing. Oh my gosh, yeah. I know, Lulutunes is soloing. I might need to add some more mods. If I recognize people pretty consistently throughout these live streams, then I'll probably look to see if I can get some mod status going. I think I've done this already, though. Shoot, yeah, what if we instead go, let's try something different. Let's try yellow. If we go light blue here, we can do white around it like that. We can go light pink over here, but then I think green is gonna be challenging. Because yeah, here I don't really have, yeah, it's gonna be 2 of the purple. Oh my gosh, okay. Why is this so hard? Why you gotta be so challenging, friend? This puzzle is rough. Okay, yeah, let's see. Okay, let's try maybe... No, okay, I need to prioritize the white piece as well. Just finding good places for the white piece to go. All right, anyway, yeah. This looks really hard. It is, Brooke. This one is particularly challenging. We're 7 minutes in already, my goodness. Okay. We could go like this. We can go light blue and green down there, and then this also creates a great spot for blue to lay down. So let me see if that actually works better. Because here we could, in theory, move the magenta piece if we want to. But let's see what we can come up with here. We need to find some spots for light pink and for booger. You could do, well, no, that doesn't quite work. I mean, you could do it that way, but we don't actually have a piece that fits there, so never mind. What if we did booger here? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. We still don't have a piece that fits there, Danny. I don't know why you keep doing that. You silly goose. Okay. We go yellow there. If we go boom, this is definitely not working because here we would just need the light pink light pink piece yet again, and this definitely doesn't work. My gosh, you guys, this is challenging because here is going to be the gray piece again. But here, is there any way I can rework these pieces to make it the yellow shape? I don't think so. But I could go like this. Oh my gosh, finally, dude. 8 minutes in. That was supposed to be an easy puzzle. I think I chose that one specifically in my head because I was like, that's gonna be easy. But yeah, there we go, baby. All right, let's keep on keeping on, you guys. All right, we finally did it. That deserves some likes. Hey, we're almost at 600 likes. Make sure you guys are liking the live stream. It's free. We're trying to get to 1,000. That is our goal for every single live stream. Let's see. I'll put it in chat, but my computer is freaking out. Try and hit 1,000 likes. There we go. All right. So let's do another one here. Let's try green and white touching. All right, yeah, Eloy, I got you, friend. I know, Lulutunes, you are working so hard, and I apologize. But yeah, we're going to do Eloy's here, and we'll add some more mods if we're, yeah, Booger and Lounge Chair, that's funny. But yeah, we got to do green and white, so let's do this thing. Ready? Green and white touching. Let's see if we can just kind of put them in a spot where they're touching. This probably wasn't, I'd rather do this, just because it feels like this might be more genuinely solvable. The other one might have been impossible. So, green and white touching. These two now cannot move for the rest of the live stream, so let's do this thing. All right, I can also turn up the lo-fi a little bit. I feel like it's pretty subtle right now. I turned it up slightly. Okay, so let's do this thing. All right. So yeah, these two pieces can't move. Let's freaking, yeah, let's do it. We could go like this, honestly. We could go, it was one of my favorite things to do is to put booger and light pink on the far end like that. And then you could do something like light blue here, or, yeah, no, let's do light blue. And then here we can go red and magenta. Ooh. Watch this one be infinitely easier than the other one. I mean, we're close already. We could also move blue over here because we just can't move green and white. I feel like we've got to be able to have a solution here somewhere. We can go back to this though for a second and try this. And okay, so maybe magenta doesn't go there. That's fine. We can instead put magenta. Well, no, we can't do this. No, yeah, we can't. Okay. Where the heck does magenta go? We could put it there and just kind of see if there's some sort of way to fill in. Nope. Okay. I want to be able to do this, right? Is this, yeah, okay, but I should try something else because if it's not going to keep working, then it's not going to keep working. Okay. All right, let's see. Maybe there's a better way to do this side, right? I mean, if we go orange here instead, does that kind of change anything? I mean, we can't do magenta in here because it's going to be the, oh, wait, hold on. We can go this way. If you put magenta that way, we can go yellow like that. That looks nice. Heck yeah. So if you go blue there, light blue there, and then yes, let's go, baby. There it is. 1 minute and 42 seconds later. Okay, minute 41, minute 42. We got that one though. Whew, all right. I think I got time for maybe about 2 or 3 more puzzles. Let's see. Thank you guys so much, though. There are a lot of people here, and I really appreciate you all being here. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes, though. And then also, yeah, if you guys have any sort of suggestions that you want to make sure that I see, of course, you can type it in chat and see if I see it, but also don't spam. And then, but you can also give them out in a super chat. I prioritize the super chats, so obviously, if you have the means to be able to give a super chat and you want to throw a suggestion out there, that's the best way for me to do it. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Marissa, we're just gonna do red and blue together. Let's do it. All right, Marissa, let's do this thing. All right, red and blue together. I'm just gonna see if I can put them in like this. Ooh, there's blue. Ooh, okay. I don't think this one's doable because here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 dots is not a possible amount to fill with these pieces because each piece is either 4 or 5 dots. And if you guys can do the math, there is no way to fill in an 11 dot space with a bunch of 4 and 5 dot pieces. It's not divisible by 4 or 5 like that. So, or any combination of 4 and 5. So we can try it again here. Same issue, we can't do 7 either because 7's not divisible by 4 or 5 in that way. Or like, and that doesn't work either. Here, you know what? It's been calling this. This is what I feel like it's been wanting. So, and this is the most perfect way for red and blue to be together. So, let's do this thing. Okay, I'm gonna say probably yellow back here. Let's go light blue here, but then we would have to go orange. So maybe instead we'll just get rid of some of the chunkies. We'll go like that. We can go green here. That's nice. And then this is actually a really good spot for these pieces to go. So we can go like that and that. And then we go boom. And then we go, okay, but here though, it's kind of tough is that we can't do that because here we'd have the purple piece. Oh, no, we can. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I just had to rework it. 37 seconds. Let's go, baby. Okay, so that one was probably a little on the easier side. I didn't mean for it to be that easy, but here we go. All right. Yeah, be PG in chat. Yeah. Make sure you guys are saying nice things in chat. This is a very positive space. But yeah, make sure you guys are liking that live stream. We got 678 people in here, 650 likes. So it is obvious that some people who are in the live stream have not liked the stream as well. Ooh, I liked one that I just saw. Cassandra, white and orange cannot touch. Let's do it. White and orange cannot touch. So let's see if we can put these pieces in. Oh my gosh, please. There we go. There we go. White and orange cannot touch. Let's do this thing. So yeah, all right. I probably got about a couple more puzzles left in me. If you guys have any super chats or any well, obviously the super chats in general go a long way to support. So appreciate that. But also, if anybody has any suggestions they really want me to do, you can throw them out in a super chat, and I will prioritize them. This actually looks amazing. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is 3 of the hardest pieces we just got rid of on this side. That is beautiful. And I don't think I'm very limited over here either. I think I can do a lot. If we go light pink over there, we can go red down here. We can go, oh, so many things. So many things. Let's see, we can go just yellow. We can go, my only concern here is that I'm not gonna be able to fit booger in here kind of easily. I mean, there should be plenty of ways to do this. But yeah, we can't move white and we can't move orange. So that's kind of the main challenge here. We could also take out red and go gray. If we go gray, we can go light blue. We can go booger right here, although it would mean that we'd have to go purple there, which won't work because here there's not really any sort of way to fill this area and make the shape of yellow left over with the red piece. So instead, let's try something else. We can go yellow up that way. We can go booger here, but then yeah, same problem here. We're gonna have the magenta shape actually. So maybe instead what we can do is we can go back to red here. We can go light blue, or we can go purple. Oops. If we go purple though, we would need the orange shape over here, and we can't move the orange piece. So that is not doable. Let's see. Let me rethink this because I feel like this all is awesome. We could also get rid of, we could do light pink on the edge here and instead do booger down here, right? You can go booger and then red like that. Oof, that looks nice. Okay, that looks very, very, very good. We can go light blue up top. Ah, man, but then here, though, the problem is that we don't have a good spot for gray if we do this. Because, yeah, like here, there's just nothing, there's no way for gray to fit in. What if we go... Sorry, I'm vibing along to the music now. That nice lo-fi. Okay, so that's not going to work with light pink, at least along the side there. You could go... we need to find a better spot for light pink. Well, we could flip light pink this way. That might actually change things in a way that might be good, but it doesn't look like it because here there's no set of pieces we could actually put up here that would work, right? Because if you go purple there, we don't have a piece that'll fit in there left over at least. So, dang it, dude. This one, I feel like this is awesome, and I don't want to change this at all. I will have to at some point if it doesn't become better, but I shouldn't just go back to the same thing before. All right. So yeah, magenta worked great there, but let's see if maybe there's something better we can do. I really liked it, but yeah. Make sure you guys are liking that live stream. We got up to, we're almost at 700. 700 is sweet. Thank y'all so much for everybody who has liked. It's been great. So we could go back to putting blue in the way that I originally was thinking. The problem though is I feel like it would have been a really nice, I mean, we could go magenta like that with light pink up there. We'd have to get rid of purple though if we do this, but you could do this. Can't do that though, shoot. This isn't gonna work, no, okay. Why is this one so tough? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is solvable, it's just that I need to find the right kind of configuration here. One thing we could do instead, I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it, is, well, oh no, never mind, this isn't gonna work, okay. Oh, Danny, come on. Okay. All right. How do you get Kanoodle? You guys can get it here on the live stream, by the way, actually. There's a little shopping bag link. You guys can get it via that, or you can get it over on at the site in my description that rhymes with Schmamazon. If you guys get it there, then I get a commission for the sale as well, which is really awesome. It's another way to help support while you guys are also, you know, benefiting by receiving a copy of the game, you know, and heck, it is very, very worth it to get the game, of course, and even more worth it to support me, I guess. You know, if you're down with that, right? This is not. I feel like this has gotten uglier. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Yeah, like this is not gonna work because here it's gonna be the shape of the magenta piece. My goodness, you guys, this one really shouldn't be that hard. I might have time for just one more after this, unfortunately. I do have to go pretty quickly. I have a meeting in like 19 minutes, so yeah, we'll see though. We'll see how we transpire here. This isn't really gonna, I mean, it can work here, right? If you go, you can go green like that. That looks nice actually. And then we can go red, gray. And you can either put magenta down here or up top here. If you do that, you could probably do something like this. But I feel like we kind of had something. Oh no, we're good. We are so good, baby. Let's go. Finally, 5 minutes and 26 seconds later, we got it. Woo! Yeah, make sure you guys are liking that live stream. The more likes, the more people show up. And also, it just goes a long way to support. If anyone has any super chats too, this might be the best time to throw it out actually, because this might be our last puzzle for the day. I'm sorry that I don't have much time for much more. But I really appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have been so freaking kind. And yeah, make sure you guys are also subscribed to the YouTube channel. I post puzzles like this twice a day on YouTube Shorts. So definitely a good one. All right. Ooh, okay. I like yours. Hopefully this one is a good doable one here. Yeah, so don't delete Iz's comments because I want to try this one. But yeah, Iz, don't keep spamming. So white and purple can't touch orange. Okay, well, Iz is still spamming. Please don't. I like this challenge. Please. Okay, white and purple can't touch orange, so let's put white and purple in. Ooh, geez. Okay, so white and purple can't touch orange, right? So we're just gonna make it so that those two pieces are not touching orange. This will likely be my final puzzle for the day, but we'll see, depending on how quickly I solve this. Let's see if we can put green there. Yeah, orange can't touch either of these pieces though, so, How do we want to go about that then? If we go like this, ooh, that would be touching. I was gonna say this would be awesome, but then it would be touching the purple piece there, so it doesn't quite work. Shoot. We can go light blue here and just create that wall, that barrier. But then here we don't really have any piece that could kind of work in there if we put magenta there. If we go like this, we could put yellow here, but then I don't think we have any sort of pieces that would really fit in there. And if you do orange here, right, it'd be touching white. So that doesn't work. Okay, what about, if we take out blue, we could put blue like over here somewhere, or we could put blue like here and then do orange underneath here, which would fit, but it's kind of wonky and it doesn't really do much for me, by way of like helping me solve this. So yeah, okay, what if we go like this? No, we tried that already, yeah, okay. If you just go gray in here, is there any potential? No, that looks awful too, okay. What if we go, yeah, blue here? No, but then we'd have to go orange here. Dang it, and orange would be touching white. Okay. Let's see. Let's rework this. Reverse. So down here, we can also do light blue, right? So light blue or green are the only two pieces we can actually do down there. You could do magenta here with red here. You just gotta make sure orange is not touching either of them. So if we were to continue building out like how we were, you can go like this and this. You can go blue here, but then we would need orange again. Yeah, so that's gonna be a problem. But then here, we don't really have another shape that'll fit in general. And we can't do this because we need red again. What if we go gray up here instead of red? Does that change anything for us? Not really. Gosh, you guys, this is a tough one. This is really tough, especially with orange not being able to touch the other pieces. So what if we go booger like that? That wouldn't work here because then here, oh well, no, wait, hold on. You can go green there. And then let's see if we just go, oh my gosh, you guys, check this out. Oh no, we're good. Yes, I thought for a second we could only do this, in which case the orange would be touching the white and it wouldn't work. But instead we can do that. Let's go. 2 minutes and 39 seconds, baby, 240, whatever. It'll give you the extra second every time. Thank you guys. Could we at least hit it? Yeah, 750 likes is pretty solid. Thank you guys to everybody who, oh my gosh, right. Sorry, yeah, I guess that comment got deleted a while ago. But anyway, dang it, yeah. So yeah, anyway, for next time, we can't spam the suggestions or else they get deleted by the mods. Fairly, of course. But yeah, anyway, appreciate you guys so freaking much. Y'all been so kind. And yeah, I apologize, but I won't be able to continue. Like, this is the end of the live stream for today. But appreciate y'all. Make sure you're subscribed. The more subscribers, the better. You know, because I post these types of videos every single day. If you want to get your own Kanoodle, you can get it at the shopping bag link here on the live stream, or you can get it at the link in the description to go to that place that rhymes with Amazon. So anyway, appreciate you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week, next Monday for the next stream. You guys will get notifications for when the streams are happening and stuff like that too. So yeah, love you.